respected teachers, external staff, all the staff, my guide and research convener ma'am and all others, research scholar and madams, a very good morning. Today, myself, Ganguly, I am seeing the blessings of God Almighty. I am much privileged to present it today after a long time. The March event has arrived today. And my topic is differential educational achievement of adolescents with respect to psychological and sociological perspective. These are the contents, just introduction, literature review, research objectives, methodology, result, discussion, conclusion and acknowledgement. Shall I explain the introduction? Just few lines. DEA or differential educational achievement is very newly term used by many psychologists or functionalists. They say that everyone's achievements are differs for many reasons. Though they are appearing in same class, though they are appearing in same board exam, but their achievement differs. So what is the design behind these differences? Some sociologists say that this is a sociological cause. Some educationalists say that this is a only psychological. So the researchers' finding is what is the main cause behind these differential educational achievement. So the pattern of educational achievement in a mixed culture classroom is evident in the clear difference among the different community learners from the perspective of social class, gender and ethnicity. The important question is what are the reasons behind these differences in educational achievement within the same cohort. We should consider the inside and outside school factors, both of which may have a significant impact on learners. We should also be aware that there are some high probabilities of a mixed impact of inside and outside school factors on the educational achievement of an individual. So differential educational achievement is an educational achievement gap generally associated with sociological and psychological basis of economic class, ethnicity and gender. Our education system and processes influence our behavior through attainments. These attainments help us get levels that rate our ability. These are levels of attainment. These can be measured by classroom assessment to standardized board examination results. Differential educational achievement discuss some social factors through the sociological and psychological structure of society to interpret the relationship with their educational achievement. So my title. At first, the researcher find two variables from sociological perspective and find two variables from psychological perspective. From psychological, they choose successful intelligence and learning attitude, and from sociological, they choose socioeconomic status and home environment. Shall I explain these all? What is successful intelligence and learning attitude, home environment, and socioeconomic status? Now, significance of the study. Understanding differential educational achievement is important for our society. Most our society doesn't realize the basic cause of differential educational achievement among students. People are justifying low achievers based on their merit and attitude towards learning, whereas they may be a socially or economically unprivileged population in our society. Also, it is useful to teachers, heads, and administrators, parents, and students of secondary schools. So, we don't neglect it because it is equally important for their educational achievement. Research questions of the study. There are 10 research questions related to the researcher study. That is first, what is the differential educational achievement status of school-going adolescent students? What do we require to investigate the strong determinants of intelligence in school-going adolescent students? What is the relationship between intelligence as a psychological factor and the differential educational achievement of adolescent students? How do we investigate the strong determinants of learning attitude among school-going adolescent students? What is the relationship between learning attitude as a psychological factor and the differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students? What are the strong determinants of the home environment of school-going adolescent students? How do we understand the home environment as a sociological factor in the differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students? What are the strong determinants of socioeconomic status of school-going adolescent students? What is the relation between socioeconomic status as a sociological factor and the differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students? And what are the strong predictors of the differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students? Next, there are major hypotheses of the study related to questions. Now, delimitation of the study. The geographical delimitation of the study is an urban and rural area of North 24 Parganas districts extended from latitude 22 degree 11 minutes 6 second north to 23 degree 15 minutes 2 second north and longitude 88 degree 20 minutes east to 89 degree 5 minutes east. And the South 24 Parganas district extended from 22 degree geographical delimitation of the study. And the conceptual delimitation are adolescent girls and boys of class 10 board in the school of the study area. Differential educational achievement was identified based on psychological dimension such as intelligence and learning attitude, sociological dimensions such as home environment and social economic factors considered as conceptual delimitation of the study. This is operational definition of the key terms. Literature review. There are total 96 studies reviewed. Out of them, there are 29 studies conducted in India and 21 abroad related to differential educational achievement and psychological perspective. There are 22 studies conducted in India and 24 abroad related to differential educational achievement and sociological perspective. Identified research gap. The researcher didn't find studies related to the psychological and sociological perspectives with differential educational achievement. No studies found in Kolkata, India, especially in two districts, North 24 Parganas and South 24 Parganas in the state of West Bengal, India, made the researcher conduct the study in North 24 Parganas and South 24 Parganas in the state of West Bengal, India. Now research objectives. There are 10 objectives. First objective to determine the differential educational achievement status of school-going adolescent students, to investigate the strong determinants of intelligence of school-going adolescent students, to understand the relationship of intelligence as a psychological factor of differential educational achievement of adolescent students, to investigate the strong determinants of learning attitude of school-going adolescent students, to understand the relationship of learning attitude as a psychological factor of differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students, to investigate the strong determinants of the home environment of school-going adolescent students, to understand the home environment as a sociological factor of differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students, to investigate the strong determinants of the socio-economic status of school-going adolescent students, to understand the socio-economic status as a sociological factor of differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students, and to find out the strong predictor of differential educational achievement of school-going adolescent students. Now come to methodology. Design of the study. Related to the population of the study, the North 24 Parganas district was divided into 5 subdivisions: Bonga, Barasat, Barakpur, Boshirat and Vilangagar. Relating to the population of study, the South 24 Parganas district was divided into 5 subdivisions: Alipur Sodor, Baruipur, Canning, Diamond Harbour and Kanpur. This is the sample design of the table. The researcher take total 380 students from North 24 Parganas, where 91 boys are from urban and 102 girls are from urban, 99 boys from rural and 88 girls from rural. So the total boys are 190 and total girls are also 190. From South 24 Parganas, the researcher take 399 samples, from where 95 boys are from urban, 107 boys are from rural, 104 girls are from urban and 93 girls are from rural. So total 202 boys and 197 are girls. So subtotal 392 are boys and 387 girls. So total sample are 779. The next table shows the type of schools. The researcher take 200 boys from boys schools, 202 girls from girls school, 192 boys from co-ed school and 185 boys from girls school. Method of the study. The present research or descriptive survey-based research, some comparative and correlational field research structure were used in this study. Based on that, the researcher decided on the research methodology and designed through the proper suggestion of different research experts. These are the variables of the study. The major variables are 2 independent variables and dependent variables. Dependent variables are differential educational achievement. Independent variables, psychological and sociological perspectives of learning. From psychological variables, there are 2 independent variables: successful intelligence and learning attitude. And from sociological variables, there are 2 independent variables: home environment and socio-economic status. And the demographic variables are gender, type of school, and spatial orientation. Components of the variables. There are some components of the variables. From successful intelligence, there are analytical verbal test, analytical quantitative test, analytical figural test. Next, practical verbal intelligence, practical quantitative intelligence, and practical figural intelligence. Creative verbal intelligence, creative quantitative intelligence, and creative figural intelligence. Next, learning attitude scale. There are attitude towards self, attitude towards regularity, attitude towards examination, attitude towards perseverance, attitude towards teachers, attitude towards subject taken, attitude towards institution, and attitude towards parent authority. Home environment inventory, protectiveness, parental involvement, academic stimulation, reward, parental warmth, punishment, participation in home affairs, control, permissiveness, and parental expectation. And socio-economic status, there are only social status and economic status. Data collection instrument. There are four tools used by researchers. First, successful intelligence test by Dr. Vimal Chopra was used. Learning attitude scale arranged and translated by the study habits inventory of Dr. Mohammad Sarwar. Home environment scale by Dr. Ali Akhtar and Dr. Shehbala Saxena was adapted and translated into Bengali. And socioeconomic scale by Dr. Rajiv Bhardwaj was used. These are just three structure shows the design of the study. Next, population of study. My population is adolescent students, school going students. Sampling design, location and gender wise stratified random sampling, simple random sampling for school students. The method of the study, school survey based descriptive and quantitative study. Variable of study I explained earlier. Next, data collection instruments also explained. Validity, face validity by research peer group and content validity by 6 subject and language expert through Delphi method. Reliability test. There are two types of reliability. Internal reliability test by split up reliability and external reliability test by test retest reliability. Data collection procedure. Stratified randomly selected schools were visited and class 10th board examination appearing students were simple randomly selected for the data collection. Next, data analysis techniques, quantitative, equal variance test, normality test, t-test, f-test, all are quantitated by research. Next,
what is the statistical technique?
That's right. Equal variance test, normality test, t-test, f-test, product movement correlation, multiple regression, and beta correlation. Next, validity and reliability of data collection instrument. All the tests are further tested by test retraceability, split up reliability test, and fallback alpha. All the value are greater than 0.7, so it can say that all are reliable for use. Next, come to result or main analysis part. The first objective to determine the differential education achievement standards of school-going adolescent students. These are the table showing the percentage of the scores obtained by students based on gender and locality.